Thank you, Eric. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nestor Cuellar, and today is my honor to talk about 2 hours. No, just kidding. I will be quick. We planning to do this presentation tomorrow with the shop, but we decide to split and have one today and the other one tomorrow. So we don't need to rush and throw you a lot of information. First, I have a few pencils and goodies here because I will ask a lot of questions. So, at the end, everyone will get a reward. That's good. Okay. So, yeah, Eric, thank you. I had a lot of experience, but only with the department as an employee, 8 years. Because before Caltrans has the door was not open. So I was a consultant for Caltrans for a long time. And finally, I got to the amazing Caltrans employee. So I'm happy here. And I'm glad. Took me for a while to get in, but that's good. Okay. Oh, yes. Financial programming. So I will do the introduction for the financial programming. This is your third presentation in this training for financial programming. You go yesterday, CTC liaison. I think Cristina and Sergio and Jaime were here. So I will talk about them. And you go header and the CTIPs team. So you already know a lot of CTIPs. And I just want to give you an introduction, give you an idea. When you are working and you know what to do, call us because it's a lot of information. And I'm glad that I have this training before joining financial programming, but I never get. So the idea today is I will tell you about general financial programming, the division of financial programming, and the Office of Capital Improvement Programming. That's the office that I represent. And the District 1, 2, and 4 liaison, and the Proposition 1B liaison 2. And the STIP programming management, we will talk about the timely use of funds, and the OCIP contact information. And I want to be quick because I know that after this one is a party, so I just don't want to talking for 2 hours, and I know that you want to start join the party. So what is financial programming doing? Finance, money, programming, program, right? So basically that's what we're doing. We have fundings. We had a different kind of fundings. We had a STIP, SHOP, SB1 programs. And based on the needs that we have, we preparation and programming that funds. So we're working with CTC, California Transportation Commission, and we are in the middle. Based on the needs, based on the studies, and we're planning. Right now, we are in the middle of we had an even year, so the next year, we will release a new programming, new STIP, new SHOP. That's why we are right now in the working with all the districts, agencies to programming the new projects with the new funding. So this one means since we got Caltrans has the plan, the long-range plan, model plan, fund estimates, and we are here in the middle. And that's why we get, based on the needs, based on the resources that we have, based on the government, CTC, state funding that we have, and we can plan in the projects. Some projects we can now program, some projects based on priorities. That's the work that we're doing, basically on the needs. And after that, you guys working in project management came and start working with the running the programs, request for allocation, and working with us for the approval, time extensions, advertise, award the contract, run the contract, and close out. So we're working with you. We support the project management units and for any request and any question. So the first one is the program adoption. So we're working with the agencies and get the adoption for the STIP, the State Transportation Improvement Program, or the SHOP, the State Highway Operation and Protection Program, or the SB1 programs. And we're working with FHWA, CTC, FTA to get that. We are in the middle. We are in the middle with CTC, with FHWA. Heather working for a lot of his office working with FHWA, my office working more with CTC because she's in the federal. So and what is the purpose? That all projects get the funding. Our projects get the funding. And sometimes we had issues right now. We are in the middle of the end of the fiscal year, and we can lose some funding. So I'm working with the project managers, with the units, support units. How can we do to get time extensions or allocations and be able to get the funding? Don't lose the funding. Don't lapse the funding. We call that one. So what we're doing? We're doing amendments, allocations, time extensions. Sometimes when the allocation is more than 120%, so we call greater than 120. I think yesterday Sergio told about it. He's an expert. He's a PhD in greater than 120. And progress report, and federal apportionments, and CTC liaison activity. That's the division to it now. So this is the division. Our division chief is James Anderson, and I working for Suda Kodali, is the OCIP. But tomorrow, Rich Stone is coming tomorrow early. He will bring breakfast, so don't worry about it. He told me that he will bring donuts or bagels and coffee. If you don't, let me know, and I will. So Rich is coming tomorrow early. I'm talking about the shop. And Kian Lee is the office chief of Heather and Michael. She's the office chief. And they're doing CTIPs too. So they're doing federal, but the CTIPs. And we have Jaime, so that came yesterday with Christina and Sergio. And we had April, that is basically is management, internal, helping support us with the management, equipment, resources. But so you got four of the office. You can have some training from us. Why? Why? What do you think? What do you think? Yes.
Because there's a lot of involvement with what we do with financial programming.
Correct. Because we have FHWA or CTC that they have the funds, and we are in the middle to facilitate that one. So instead of CTC contact, every one of you had a different project. So everyone has a different questions. You guys contact us. We're working with that one. And if we had to elevate to CTC, we elevate to CTC. So CTC only get one point of contact. If not, they will get 20 hundreds. That's why we are working like a only point of contact to help the projects. So I represent the Office of Capital Improvement Programming, Division of Financial Programming. Other people call the office non-CHOP. I don't like that call, that non-CHOP. Oh, you are the non-CHOP? But I worked before in the CHOP, but we are the non-CHOP. That means we had a lot of, CHOP has a lot of money, and they think they are special because they had a lot of money. We don't have the same amount of money of CHOP, but we had a lot of programs. So that's why we had our SB1 programs, we had a STIP. So if that's easy for you, say, oh, the non-CHOP, that's okay. But so anytime you have a project, you go in CTIPs, you get assigned a new project, you know CTIPs, you go the CHOP. Okay, you know who we call. Is a project TCP, SCCP, ATP, STP, all the acronyms. Say, oh, I will call these guys the non-CHOP. So that's why we call that one. So this is our organization. We are 4 seniors, the liaisons, Nestor, Cody, Desiree, and Hassan. And we have the SB1 managers too, Lima, Antonina, and Gary. They're doing TCP, SCCP, and the supporting people. So you will get this presentation, and when you go to your actual job and have questions, you know who will call us. And we love that, sometimes we love that getting calls. It's not because we are nothing to do. It's because it's easy because it's easy when you say, oh, I had this project, I had this project, and I see this problem. Oh, and that's good early that you call us, because we can planning with CTC with everyone, and not right now. We are in May, almost June, and someone can, oh, I don't think we're not able to submit a location. We're not able to submit time extension, but what I can do is too late. So that's why one of takeouts of this training is call us as soon as you can. Okay, so the same that I told you before, we are OCIP, non-CHOP. So, but we working in the improvements, transportation improvements for the system. CHOP that is coming tomorrow, Rich, with the breakfast. He will do more operation and improvement of the system. So that's why I say this is our office, and we have plenty of acronyms here. And I don't want to try to show that I'm smart and I know all my acronyms, but we have SB1 programs, we have Proposition 1B, that we have 8 different programs there, and we have a state transportation improvement program. So we manage everything, TCP, SCCP, solution for congestion corridor. So we had a lot. So the only thing that I want to show today, if you had a project with one of these ones, be sure if you're not familiar, every funding, every program has different rules. But when you can have in one project, multiple funding. And we need to work in with that one, what rule you need to follow. And that's a lot. That's why this presentation will go into 3 hours. Okay, what is a State Transportation Improvement Program? The State Transportation Improvement Program is a 5-year document. We call a STIP document or Orange Book. We call the Orange Book. Back in the day when Eric was running here, they had the Orange Book. And the other day, Jaime was asking, I need an Orange Book. I say, well, it's PDF and it's not orange. So yeah, we don't have more, they don't print more Orange Books. Everything now is in PDF. So it's a 5-year document, and they show the two. We divided the STIP in two, the ITP, the Interregional Transportation Improvement Program, and the RTP, Regional Transportation Improvement Program. So it's divided by 2, and it's updated every 2 years. So that's why I say next year, 2026, you will get a new STIP with new projects and new CHOP. So what is STIP? State Transportation Improvement. Interchange, overcrossing, HOV lanes, bypasses, local roads, transits, active transportation, intercity. So that's why we do it, improvement. We need to do improvement to create a bicycle, improvement to rail, and now we multimodal change so that you can see different kind of projects. So this is the cycle. Right now we are in this one, 2024, and this programming, right now we're here. We end in this physical year, and now we're working to get another programming for another 5 years. And this is the new programming capacity. So based on CTC, based on the money that they have, we got this document, an estimate that we'll release in this August. This one is 2024. We get a new estimate for the 2026. And based on that one, we will see how much money we have. And based on the money that we have, how many projects can be beneficial of this one. So you see this one from 2010, 3.9 billions, and 2024, 2.9 billions. So tomorrow, when you see Rich, she will show, numbers are crazy. That's good. We had less amount of money, but different challenge, basically, with the multimodal. So they always feel, how much money are your projects? You say, there are millions. My projects have millions, but no, that quantity. But we had a different challenge. So this is a map for the ITIP. Interregional. So the interregional is 25% of the STIP, and it's managed by Caltrans. So we are the responsible to create that book, Caltrans. We are. Okay? So you see the map, that's the interregional connection. So that projects that belong to that corridors. And I'm working, right now we just have meetings with planning, support headquarters planning, and the districts to propose the projects that they want to include that one. If they want to keep updates for the project that we are already programming, or they have a new projects. And the second part is the RTPAs. So it's the Regional Transportation Improvement Program. 70%, 75% is more money, they get it, and that's managed by the local agencies, the RTPIs. So, but we have to be involved because we need to program. So every single county, we have a project. So when you see, I don't know if anyone can see the orange book, or they call that one. So when you see the orange book or the STIP book, you see a table by county. Every county has projects. So they basically, CTC divide the money based on the resources that they have. So that's why I say, when, let's see an example, one project in Shasta, is anyone here from District 2? Okay. One project in Shasta. Any reason happened and they're not able to use the money. So the money lapsed. What happened? The other counties, they will be happy to get that money. Oh, I heard that one. So a lot of want to be like fighting for the money too. So we don't want that. We want that every project that was programmed is able to be used. Okay, so that's programming. That's the first part of we doing. That's what we call programming. We program the projects. I told you about STIP only. We have the other 8 programs, SB1, and I don't want to give you a lecture for everyone, but we're doing the same for everyone. For every SB1 projects, everyone fundings, and STIP funding, we program it. Once we get approval from CTC, and CTC in the meetings released that one, we go to CTIPs. You know what is CTIPs? Just because I see that you guys you are better than me in CTIPs. I see that. So we go to CTIPs and we put every project in CTIPs there, so you can see the funding, that one. And that's why when you guys came, because when you get your project, you go there, and sometimes we do mistakes. Not sometimes, a lot of mistakes we do it because a lot of projects. And that's when you call, oh, I see this project, but the PPNO is not correct, or the EA is not correct, or the name is not correct, or the funding year was not correct, or it's a lot of information there. So that's one thing that I want to take out of this one. If you see something in CTIPS that is not matching what you have, let us know. Because CTIPS is used by CTC as well. Everyone use that one. So if anything, I really appreciate when someone call me and say, verify this one. Oh, look at that one and say, oh yeah, that's a mistake. How can that happen? But happened multiple times. So that's one part. We program. I see that they mentioned in the quiz vote. That's when we vote. We tracking that one. The meeting that was, the date. So everything is our database. And I thanks our Heather and Michael that they're doing a really good job with that one. Okay, so that's the first part that we're doing. The second part is management. What is the management? We're doing the PCR process. You guys know what is a PCR? For a pencil, what is a PCR? Good. You guys are amazing students. Okay. When a PCR happened, when what happened in the project to do a PCR? What changed in the project? Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys can do this presentation for me. Okay, yes, correct. So one of the things changed in a project, and the project is on system, because it's in Caltrans right away, we had to do a PCR. In the STIP, you see the regional, we had a lot of projects that are not part of the Caltrans right away, so we don't do PCR for that project. Because, yeah, so PCR, we're doing PCR, and we had internal, I think you had a training for PCR. So at one point, I had to go to the PCR meeting and say, yes, concurrent. I concurrent, I support this one. That's another part that I want to say. Be involved with your CTC, with your liaison or your district, and with a PCR. And, I get the PCR draft when they start, and they send to me. They give me the PCR. This is the PCR. Let me know if you have any comments, so I can see that one and say, no, that's good. Because it's better that when we go into the PCR meeting, we say, yeah, they address all the comments, and not go to that meeting to bring the comments. So I recommend that one, and that's good. So PCRs. Once we're doing the PCR, and the PCR is approved, we go to the next meeting, and we're doing the amendment. So there's a change in the scope, or a change in the schedule, or a change in the funding, and that has to be approved by CTC. If that change happened in the same fiscal year, can we do it? Like right now, we are in what fiscal year we are now right now? Man, amazing. Good. Yeah. That's good. 24, 25. So right now you want to change the schedule or the scope. Can you do it? No. Yeah. No. You cannot do it. You can change 25, 26. Right now I had a lot of amendments, but not this current fiscal year. So keep in mind on that one, because now it's too late. Oh, I need to. No, you cannot do it. As well, I don't want to say this one, but anything is possible, but we need to communicate with the right person. So I see a lot of things, but we need to elevate to the CTC, and we need to present if we need to do something because it's for the good of the project, we can do it. But it's a lot of work. So that's why I say, oh, we had this one, we had this issue with this project. So communicate, elevate, and we can talk and working to get that one. And we do time extensions and allocations. So that's basically how we manage. Time extension is, let's say we had an allocation for this fiscal year 24-25, but for any X reason, the project is not able to do it. So you can submit a time extension and get another year or another 20 months. Depends on the funding. Okay, so I think that you already have this information about CTC because CTC liaison. So CTC, California Transportation Commission. So basically they approve what we propose, but we need to work in with them. So right now we had a meeting this week. This week is this Thursday and this Friday. Have you seen a CTC meeting anytime in your life? Good. If no, I recommend, you go there, you're doing your work, you're doing whatever, and you just play that one, and you can see who is that one, right? Because all the projects is proposed there, and they had a commissioners. I think the Jaime did a really good explain with that one. So they're the one to approve our funding, time extension, anything, amendments, anything. And at the same time, they no approve it. And we don't want, you never go to that meeting and say, no, we don't approve it, we don't support. Basically, they remove from the agenda before the meeting. But we want that your projects get approval because that's why we are here. So we need to work in that one, get the requests and any questions. So sometimes I contact you for my districts when I have questions and I say, oh, is Nestor again with that question? It's not because I don't want it or I want it. Oh, I want to be hard with this district and there are a lot of questions. No, it's because the CTC has that questions. Oh, when we prepared the book item, we had to write that one. We want to get the better information. That's the purpose. What is the main goal? Get the funds approved, get the time extension approved, and don't get lapsed. Okay, so have anyone see this schedule before? I think yesterday you saw that one. Yeah, and I think that they used 2 hours to explain that one. But I got a little exercise here. Okay, so this is the agenda 2025. And when is the last day for district to submit an allocation time extension for June CTC meeting to the financial programming? So that's working, yeah. June meeting is this one. You had all these dates. When is the last day to submit a request? So June. So we had district. I had the option. June 26th. That's the meeting. So no, that date there's not. May 5, April 28, or as soon as possible. No. Let me tell you something. June, right? District. You guys are districts. So here is the date, May 5. Yep, that passed. It's over. But I got a call yesterday. Someone say, oh, we had a problem and we just noticed that this project will lapse. So we need to submit a time extension. And I say, oh, sorry, that was May 5th. Bye-bye. No. I say, okay, what happened? Oh my God, why? Well, always happen that one. So, okay, let's work together. We have to do it. That's why I say, as soon as possible. What happened? I forget, we had someone left, was on vacation, whatever, any reason. Of course, we had a calendar. I just want to say that even that is the worst that happened, tell us, because we need to figure out the way to do it, right? Of course, we don't want that one. That's why we had this schedule. But I just want to communication. tell us, and and we can work it. Okay, so this is the process. You submit your allocation. I can go in detail for allocation, details of that one. But once you get that one, we had a form, and if you had a questions, what will you do? Contact your liaison and ask questions about it. We review it. We ask sometimes questions if something is not clear, is the days, and we submit to the commission for approval. We need to write basically a book item. Basically, we write that one and we submit for them to review. And we had a multiple reviewer. One of the reviewers, when I do my book item, is Christina. Christina was Christina is strong. She said, "Oh my God!" We said, "Oh, Nestor." She replied me back with 30 comments, 2 pages. I said, "My God, too bad." But why she doing that one? Because she want to do the best for the project. So she do that one. We submit to CTC. So that's why in the process we need to be flexible. In this job, we have to be flexible, and you guys as well. So because sometimes I call you, "Oh, I got this comment again." Yes, I got this comment. Oh my God. Okay. 2 weeks later, no more comments. They call me. "You don't get more comments?" No, I don't get. "Oh, Yuppie, amazing." We don't get more comments, but I get some projects. We had that one. So patient, and just me answer why the environmental, why the right of way, why this happened. They asking, and I'm the middleman, right? I'm the messenger. So don't shoot me to the messenger when I ask you the question. And when everything is done, we go to the meeting, the commissioners approve, the CTC staff propose for approval. What I do next when meeting happen? What is my next action? Any guess? I will give you a clue, CTIPs. So I need to go to CTIPs and make official every single action from the CTC. That's why you guys are already in the process. So you guys, so that's why I have to do. If we're doing PNED pre-con phases and it's in the Caltrans a project on system for the STIP, you don't need to submit allocation for PNED, PSNE right away. It's a Caltrans, the implementing agency, Caltrans sponsor, and it's on system. You don't need to submit that one. The district will working, and when you're doing the construction, you submit the project expenses for every one of the phases. And you can do the timely use of funds, documentation, and advance allocation. So right now we had a 25, 26 coming, but they want to do it in June. You can do that one. If you want to do it, you can do that one in advance. Of course, we need to talk it with CTC, and if CTC allow, we can do it. Okay, so this is how the fund request is going from the district, sent to us. We're working, we review, and when everything is ready, we go to CTC, go to CTC liaison, CTC action, and at the end, and when everything is approved, we go to CTIPs. And I recommend when you have your projects, I don't know, how many projects do you usually have? A lot? 5? 20? Okay. Yeah, so I recommend if you have something, check. It's good to check because we can do a mistake. And it's good to, by the way, I look at this one and you put this value and whatever, things can happen. And that's good that you look at that one. It's good for the good of everything and the projects. That's the main goal. Okay, so timely use of funds, time extensions. So my office only doing allocation time extensions. When you're not able to complete the construction or any phase, more construction because in Caltrans, time extension. So you submit to me, to my office. We have up to 20 months time extensions for STIP, but the SB1 programs, they have only 12 months. So we need to work on that one. And for the expenditures, award completion, you need to submit to Jaime. So Jaime, but I had to be involved too. So Jaime's office, Cristina, Sergio, doing the expenditures, the award, and the completion. Office of CTC liaison, and I'm doing the CTC. So now that we're doing this training, you know that one, but at the end, you contact us and we let you know. And that's why I say it's different rules. For the STIP, can be up to 20 months, but for SB1, 12 months. So what happened if I had a project that had SB1 money, a TCP, and a STIP? I had right now, I manage that case. And you need 20 months. What will you do? Because you check that one, you're working, you see, and oh my God, this project needs at least 18 months. But one say 12, 20 months is the maximum, and the other one say you cannot be up to 12 months. What will you do? Any idea? Go ahead. Correct. That's good. But you need 18. Good. You got the best price. Okay. Yeah. No, that's true. Right now I'm dealing with that one. So I got a project that had a project in District 2 in Highway 5. We had TCP and we had a STIP, but they really needed 20 months. But one is only allowed 12. So I'm working right now with CTC with reasons why we need to get the 20 months. Even that is higher than 12, why? You know, reasons, technical reasons that they need to do it. And in that way, if CTC is not able to approve, the funds will lose, and will be 75 million. So maybe the other counties want it because they can get the money, they can use it for other projects. So, but they are open. You know, there are technical reasons why they need to the scope change, and with the new scopes they need to do additional studies, and they need it. So they're able to discuss, and sometimes they're able, if the reasons are really, they can buy the reasons, there are technical reasons, we can do it. So I just want to say that always happen, but communication, that's my goal. Okay, so this is our information, and like I say, anytime, any question can be simple, or any question, call us, email us. If I don't reply, email me again. So I have my district tell me, say, okay, this one is for June. That's good. Let me finish May meeting, and after we going. And this is the most crazy time of the year, May and June, because we prepare all the amendments and everything. But that's our contact. Please call us. So key takeaways, and almost done. Be proactive, know your non-show program liaison, contact you, submit your package, and that's another reason that I don't mention here. Allocation. So for construction allocation, do you need environmental, right-of-way, RTL, right? But what happens if you don't have your right-of-way document ready? And you need to submit because it's May 5th. Good. That's it. And say, oh, I don't have the right-of-way, but I will have the right-of-way in 2 weeks. So we know that one, we put like a pending, and we can move it forward, right? Or the RTL. So that's the other one. Timely use of funds, that's a different rules, and it's a big table. I think maybe Jaime explained more yesterday. I don't want you guys get sleepy at the end if I explain all the programs with all the rules. And yeah, it's different rules, so be sure that one. And yeah, that's why I say keep the records, documenting everything in your server, because maybe you can move to a different position, you get promoted, you move to another district, you move to headquarters, you move to everywhere, or you go to vacations to middle of nowhere, and there are no way that we can reach you and know why. But it's documentation in the server we can find, and the district can find and get an answer, right? Because we had a meeting Thursday. I will knock in the wood that nobody will call me tomorrow and last minute question that I don't have any idea. So when someone asks me a question for a project, I had a lot of projects. So what is the first thing that you guys think that I will do? CTC called me, this project in district, if anyone here from district, let's pick one, district 11, here? Good. Someone coming from district, I have this question from this project, district 11, why this? I realized I don't have any idea. What is the first thing that I do? Call you. I'll just get the money and I'll email you and call you. And maybe that's my co-worker that is on vacation. He's in China right now. We cannot reach. But let me check the files. Oh, the files is there. So we can get it. you are reply back to me, and I am able to get CTC and CTC approving the meeting. So it's a lot of backdoor, a lot of behind that meetings, and that's why my recommendation. We got a lot of programs, we got a lot of funding. You already guys know CTIPs, that's why we use it, the funding. And thank you very much for your time today. I'm happy, and it's my honor to be here. And this is the links. And at this point, everyone here, pencils, you have this one for your badges. And everyone there, any question? If not, you guys ready for the party. Okay, enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Give Nestor a big hand. All right. Before we let you go, just a couple things. One, Nestor, he did a great job. Let's try to get these surveys done before you leave, because I know you're going to go out and party and just be too tired when you're done. So please get those done. And that way we can keep you caught up on your credits. Wasn't that entertaining, though? Programming has never been so entertaining, I tell you. I want to join programming again.
How many years you were in program?
15 years. Yes. That's fun. That's programming fundamentals. There should be a shop one too. Yeah. Don't worry about the shop one. There's no selection. Okay, I'll take care of that. Okay. Yeah. I'll make sure there's one for the shop too. Programming fundamentals. That's what you just heard. Is very, very good. Yeah. Give Nestor Cuellar one more round of applause.
Thank you, and good luck.
All right.
Good luck with your projects.